The World Council of Churches was constituted in 1948, just after the Second World War, when Christian leaders came together to ask, how can we speak into the context of war and violence and conflict and bring peace? And so unity became the focal point, but also dealing with issues of justice and global challenges. And that's precisely what we continue to do even today as well. Now, this meeting that we have here with the Faith and Order Conference is an attempt which has been in place for many years now, bringing together members of the World Council of Churches. We have 356 member churches with over 600 million people who are part of the organization or fellowship through the membership within churches, and that's denominations, in 120 countries in the world. And this movement has been pivotal as the Faith and Order to bring in churches that are not full members of the WCC, like the Roman Catholic Church, but they have been participating with us for many years now, talking about how do we understand faith and order, theology, and have these discussions on doctrine and issues that may have divided Christians over the centuries. How do we find our way together? And those are the conversations that we've been having. So this moment we meet here in Egypt, hosted by the Coptic Orthodox Church and other member churches in the area. And we are so grateful to receive such wonderful hospitality from the Coptic Church, who have blessed us in so many different ways already in this wonderful space and providing for us a good opportunity to meet. So this year is a very special ecumenical year for the World Council of Churches. We have celebrated a number of major ecumenical events, like the we had Berlin conference where we talked about the declarations. We talked about the Stockholm Conference of Life and Work movement that spoke about practical Christianity. We had recently a conference in Athens dealing with issues in terms of social justice and particularly focusing on international affairs and what's happening in different parts of the world. We are now meeting at this point in time where we are having a major conference. It's not the end of our conferencing for this year, but it is a culmination of all the activities that we have been doing in this ecumenical year, where we now bring faith and order into discussion. And this year is the year we celebrate 1,700 years of the Nicene Creed. And the Nicene Creed has helped bring Christians together in unity, and we are now discussing what does that unity mean for us today as we live in these times with the global challenges that we face, and how do we understand this, and how do we allow the creed to speak to us, but how do we also allow our context in which we are found to be able to ask, how does the creed speak to the context? And so we are having conversations not only among ourselves who are members of churches that are creedal, but we also have invited other churches that may not necessarily use the creed as much to have conversations with us on the same topic. And our focus is on also global challenges as we look at issues of injustices in the world, and as we look at all the global aspects of where the world is in trouble and in distress. We are asking, how does faith make a difference to transform the world, to make the world a better place for all people and for all creation?